We are in the middle of Lent, a time to prepare ourselves to celebrate Jesus' victory over sin and death by his death and resurrection. We are called to pray, fast, and do penance. Now, you might have planned out a whole list of things to do this Lent, and it might have worked out for you, or maybe it didn't. We know exactly how you're feeling. So, this Lent, I wanted to challenge myself to try and live Lent like the medieval monks did. I used St. Thomas Aquinas as my model and tried to follow a routine a Dominican friar from the Middle Ages would have followed. While we don't have a detailed schedule, here are a few things he most likely would have followed. Waking up at 4:30 a.m., Liturgy of the Hours, time for personal prayer and scripture reading, fasting till 3 p.m., and daily Mass. So when I first heard about everything involved in this challenge, I'll be honest, I felt overwhelmed. Waking up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. every day was something I had to really push myself to do. There were so many things to fit into my day: prayer, Mass, starting work early, and I realized I needed a solid schedule to keep me on track. To make it manageable, I created a schedule and set alarms to remind me of different activities throughout the day. Surprisingly, this was actually fun. I had never structured my day around prayer before, and it was amazing to see how my whole day punctuated by moments of connecting with God. The first day was especially hard because everything felt so different. But once I got up and spent an hour and a half in prayer, reading scripture, praying the Liturgy of the Hours, and spending quiet time with God, I realized how much I enjoyed starting my day with Him. Going to daily Mass afterward was something I had always wanted to do, and combining that with an extended time of prayer made me feel so much more fulfilled. Of course, this challenge wasn't easy. Adjusting to the fasting schedule was difficult at first, but over time my body adapted. What helped me persevere was knowing that others were fasting alongside me. That sense of community kept me going. Scheduling my work around my prayer times was another major shift. I started working in short bursts of 2 hours, and I was amazed at how much more focused and productive I became. Instead of squeezing my prayer time into my work schedule, I built my work around my prayer time. And that made all the difference. However, being married with 4 kids meant I couldn't always stick to the routine perfectly. There were days when I missed a prayer time or didn't wake up as early as I had planned. At times, that made me feel discouraged. But the daily reflections reminded me that perseverance is key. Even when I failed, I was encouraged to get back and try again. Spending more time in prayer transformed my heart and brought me closer to God, something that I was missing for the last few months. Using the Divine Office app to pray the Liturgy of the Hours helped me appreciate Gregorian chants and Catholic hymns in a new way. These moments of prayer woven throughout my day brought my heart and mind back to God again and again. Before this challenge, I would spend maybe an hour a day in prayer, but now my whole day felt immersed in God's presence. I also saw how this challenge impacted other areas of my life. I became more patient with my kids, more understanding with my spouse, and more focused on other goals. So if I had to review the challenge, I'd say it's not for the faint of heart. It requires real commitment, especially if you're not used to waking up early, fasting, or spending extended time in prayer. But the rewards are worth it. For me, fasting wasn't the hardest part. I had done a 40-day fast before, but spending so much time in prayer was something new, and that focus on God permeated every other area of my life. As I move forward, I hope to continue this challenge, hopefully more diligently, sticking to my prayer time, going for Mass, and preparing myself fully, mind, body, soul, and spirit for the celebration of Easter. So, what do you think about this? Have you already taken up a challenge for Lent? If not, would you be open to trying this for the rest of Lent? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you're interested in apps or programs we followed, or even the sample schedule, you can check them out using the first link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, then make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated with our channel. Until then, stay unapologetically Catholic.